A legacy in peril, the downfall of AJB Bumiputera, 1912. AJB Bumiputera 1912 holds a special place in the hearts of many Indonesians. Established in 1912, it stood as a symbol of national pride, a testament to Indonesian entrepreneurship in the face of colonial rule. For over a century, Bumiputera provided a sense of security, a promise of financial protection for countless families. Yet, this legacy is now in jeopardy. The once mighty insurance giant is teetering on the brink, its financial stability shaken to its core. The story of Bumiputera's downfall is a complex one, riddled with allegations of mismanagement, embezzlement, and a lack of oversight that has left policyholders in a state of uncertainty and despair. Bumiputera's troubles came to light in the early 2010s, as whispers of financial instability began to circulate. What started as a trickle of concern soon turned into a torrent of worry as the true extent of the company's problems became apparent. The insurer, once a symbol of national resilience, was grappling with a mountain of debt, a staggering 22.77 trillion rupiah by 2012, against assets of a paltry 12.1 trillion rupiah. This stark imbalance painted a grim picture of an institution on the verge of collapse. The question on everyone's mind was, how did this happen? How did a company with such a rich history, a company entrusted with the financial well-being of so many, find itself in such dire straits? The answer, it seemed, lay in a toxic cocktail of poor management, reckless investments, and allegations of embezzlement that eroded the company's financial foundations. The weight of debt, mismanagement, and the crumbling foundation. At the heart of Bumiputera's woes lies a series of questionable investment decisions. The company poured vast sums of money into ventures that yielded little to no return, draining its coffers and leaving it vulnerable to financial shocks. One particularly egregious example is the case of PT Optima Karya Capital Management, where Bumiputera suffered a staggering loss of 297 billion rupiah. This single incident sent shockwaves through the company and served as a stark reminder of the perils of reckless investment strategies. But poor investments were just one piece of the puzzle. Allegations of embezzlement and internal corruption further tarnished the company's reputation and exacerbated its financial woes. Whispers of funds being siphoned off, of unethical practices lining the pockets of a select few, began to surface, adding fuel to the fire of public outrage. The sense of betrayal felt by policyholders, many of whom had entrusted their life savings to Bumiputera, was palpable. The company's management, once lauded for its business acumen, was now facing intense scrutiny. Accusations of negligence, of failing to act in the best interests of the company and its policyholders, became commonplace. The once revered institution was now mired in controversy, its reputation in tatters. A glimmer of hope, restructuring efforts, and the OJK's role. As Bumiputera teetered on the brink, the Indonesian government, through the Financial Services Authority, OJK, stepped in, recognizing the systemic risk posed by the potential collapse of such a large insurer. The OJK's intervention brought a glimmer of hope to a dire situation. A financial recovery plan, RPK, was approved in February 2023, outlining a roadmap for Bumiputera's rehabilitation. This plan focused on improving liquidity, optimizing assets, and crucially, ensuring the payment of outstanding claims, was seen as a lifeline for the struggling insurer. However, the path to recovery is rarely smooth, and Bumiputera's journey has been no exception. The initial RPK, while well-intentioned, faced criticism for its slow pace of implementation. Policyholders, many of whom had been waiting years for their claims to be paid, grew increasingly frustrated with the lack of tangible progress. Protests erupted, with policyholders demanding swift action and accountability from both Bumiputera and the OJK. In response to mounting pressure, a revised RPK was submitted to the OJK in June 2024. This revised plan aimed to expedite the process of asset conversion, turning illiquid assets into much-needed cash to settle claims. The OJK, while acknowledging the challenges, maintained its commitment to overseeing Bumiputera's restructuring, extending its monitoring period to 2027. An uncertain future. Policyholders left in limbo. Despite these efforts, Bumiputera's future remains shrouded in uncertainty. The company's ability to meet its financial obligations, to regain the trust of its policyholders, and to chart a sustainable path forward remains to be seen. The road ahead is fraught with challenges, and the specter of demutualization or even liquidation looms large if the company fails to achieve its restructuring goals. For the millions of Indonesians who place their trust in Bumiputera, the situation is nothing short of a nightmare. Many are elderly, reliant on their policies for financial security in their twilight years. The delays in claim payments, the uncertainty surrounding the company's future, have caused immense hardship and anxiety. Their stories serve as a stark reminder of the human cost of financial mismanagement and the urgent need for greater transparency and accountability in the insurance sector. The saga of AJB Bumiputera 1912 is a cautionary tale, a stark reminder of the importance of sound corporate governance, prudent investment strategies, and robust regulatory oversight. It is a story that is still being written, and its ending remains uncertain. However, one thing is clear: the future of Bumiputera and the fate of its policyholders hangs in the balance, a stark reminder of the fragility of trust and the enduring consequences of financial mismanagement.